In Wrong Guy News.
Wrong guy.
Submitted by Eyeholes. A man is freed after 17 years in prison when his doppelganger is found.
What?
That is a bummer.
They put the wrong guy in prison the whole time?
Just because he looks exactly like him?
Well, you can't blame him.
Dude, I'm so lucky I look like every Asian guy out there. Oh God. It's perfect.
Yeah, this story's crazy. So, Richard Jones spent 17 years in prison for a crime that he didn't commit.
Is he black?
Damn.
I don't know their ethnicity.
Because I know, like, long time ago, a lot of black people were incarcerated accidentally.
Or purposefully.
Yeah, I don't know about accidentally.
That fucking sucks ass though. 17 years of your life gone like that.
So back in 1999, there was this car with the actual Ricky, so they call him Ricky. And so that's the similarities there, is that they have similar names. So Ricky, the actual dude that committed the crime, he was in this car with some other dudes. They were all on drugs. They got in this car together. They drove off to a Walmart. At that Walmart, they came across the victim, this woman who was trying to get into her car, and Ricky, he ends up like wrestling with her to grab her purse. He ends up getting away with her purse and her cell phone. And in that whole scuffle, she ended up having like a small injury, like some scrapes on her knees. And so that's when the victim was shown, like she went to the police, and then the victim looked through over 200 like mugshots. And she didn't get a clear look at the perp. And so by the time that she was looking through all these suspects, she was telling the police, like, you know what, I didn't get a good look at this dude. Like, I really can't tell you for sure like who it is.
Oh.
It seems like the police are just like so eager to just like, let's close this case, let's just find someone.
So even she was like, I don't know.
Yeah, so she was like, I really don't know. And the guys in that car, so what happened was, like, back at Walmart, there was a security guard that was able to chase that car and was able to get a license plate number from that car. So they were able to track down the two other dudes that were in that car. But apparently these guys, it seems kind of foggy there, because they said that they couldn't really tell who he was either, like from his face, like from the mugshots. Which is weird, because I'm thinking, like, aren't you guys friends or something? Like, how'd you guys even end up in the same car? I don't know what happened there. But, so all these witnesses, and the security guard too, like, everyone didn't get a good look at Ricky's face, the actual perp. So then that's when the victim said, you know what, like, I can't tell you for sure, but out of all of these mugshots that you guys are giving me, which look like this, I'm gonna make my decision purely based on the skin tone. And so that's when she ended up picking him out.
The lightest one?
The lightest one, because that's what she remembered, was that he was light-skinned. And so he ended up going to prison. He kept saying, like, it's not me, I'm innocent, like, I wasn't even there.
How did he fucking go to jail for that?
So he is from Kansas City, Missouri, right? Richard Jones, the innocent dude. The other guy named Ricky Amos, he's from Kansas City, Kansas, and that's where the crime was committed. And so I actually don't even know how they didn't believe him, because he even had an alibi with family. Like, I haven't even been like across the state line. Like, how could this be me? It's not me.
So fucking frustrated.
Yeah, and it sucks too, because when he got arrested, he had a baby girl that was only a couple months old. So her entire life.
For 17 years.
Yeah, and he also
so she never got to know her dad.
Never. He also had another daughter, but I'm not sure how old she was at that time. So he missed out on his kids' lives. And so finally, after all these years, it was about 15 years that he had already been in prison. He's just like, man, like, I'm innocent. Like, he's been fighting in court this whole time. They don't believe him because they don't have any other evidence other than the witness testimony. That's the only thing.
The witness testimony was even saying, I don't know.
Exactly.
God damn it.
Why the fuck did she decide to go, I don't really know, but let's just send this one to jail. I just don't know.
Yeah, they kept pressuring and
All
pushing.
those cops that pressured her, they should be in jail.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So then, Richard, he found out, like, there was a lot of inmates saying, like, man, you look just like this guy named Ricky, like, at this other prison. And so after finding that out, that's when he contacted his attorney. And he also contacted attorneys at the Midwest Innocence Project and the Project for Innocence at the University of Kansas Law School.
Wow, he's smart. I would have just gave up and started complaining for 17 years straight.
I would have tried to escape every single day if I could.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't belong here.
Yeah, and so he ended up contacting these people, and they were able to track down Ricky Amos, and they pulled up his mugshot.
And he was like right next to him.
Oh my.
Whoa!
Shit.
Who's the innocent one?
This is the innocent Richard. This is the guilty Ricky.
Holy shit.
Wow!
That's whoa. That's
Same
fucking
hair,
insane.
same everything.
They decided to look the same for 17 years.
Pretty
These fools
much.
they said fuck trends, bro. Let's get to the same.
Even if I got robbed and I saw him like face to face and I got a clear view, I'd probably still pick the wrong guy just because it's fuck, look how close they are.
How can you tell them apart?
God
In a scuffle too.
damn.
Yeah.
And they're wearing the same white t-shirt and everything.
Richard said that when he finally saw the comparison of their mugshots, he stopped being angry because for the last 15 years,
He's like, I see what you guys did.
That's why he's just like, alright, man, alright, yeah, I got you.
17 years, whatever.
That ain't so bad.
he was just so angry because he didn't know why this was happening to him. But then
now he
now
knows.
he has answers, and he was like, okay, I get it. Because he's like, being in it, you can clearly see the differences between us. But then he was like, if I remove myself from that and I see it from, the outsider's perspective, I can't tell the difference.
He's also another state over too.
Well, it's the same city that shares the border, Kansas City.
It shares a border.
The city is in the middle, and then one side is Kansas and the other side is Missouri.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
Kansas City, Missouri, it's a 9-minute drive.
Does the state owe him money?
We're not sure if he's gonna be suing, but
I wonder how the girl feels like.
oh yeah, there's this video that it was like one of those silhouette kind of videos, so you can't see her face, but she's just like
Livid.
she feels really bad.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh my god, like this.
She probably hated him too.
Why do you look the same?
Yeah, she was just saying like 17 years, like how can you repay this man? Like
You
he
can't.
lost all that chunk of his life and all that time with his family. It's so sad.
Are they gonna put those cops in jail? Probably not.
Probably not.
They look too similar. They even got booked up with the same outfit. White t-shirt and cornrows, and oh my god.
They're even close to 6 feet tall.
Their goatees the same.
Yeah, the entire facial hair, they both weigh about 200 pounds.
Go to the same barber.
They go to the same barber.
Their lockers are right next to each other at 24 Hour Fitness.
They're born 1 year apart.
Oh shit, even the age.
Yeah, even the age.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about that, man? That's kind of crazy. But I do believe that they owe him like at least like I don't know, $4 million. Yeah,
For real.
something like that. Because that even $4 million doesn't give him back 17 years of his life. So the state does have to pay for that shit. They should.
Does he have any priors? Because that's the part that kind of sucks, where he might have had a prior,
And that's what made
and maybe he cleaned up, but then now his image is in the system. If he was squeaky clean, this would never even have had a
Nah,
chance to
never.
happen.
Exactly, because he wouldn't have even been on the lineup of the mugshots for the victim to look at. What he did have on his record was that in '94, he was sentenced in Kansas on a string of charges related to theft and sale of steroids. So he did have
Oh, that's
a
it?
history.
He's just trying to help people get buff.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, and then so it sucks because the bad guy Ricky, he's currently incarcerated already in Kansas, and he was incarcerated because he failed to register as a sex offender twice,
You motherfucker.
related to a 2003 sexual battery charge.
How do you fail to register?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta go to the sex offender DMV and register?
That's what I thought too. I'm like, isn't it automatic?
Do it for you. Like, you have to go through, like, oh, here goes my yearly registration.
It's like a Costco card.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Sex offender's license.
Yeah, and so Ricky is denying his involvement in this entire robbery from '99, but it's like it clearly points to him because at that time, near that location of that Walmart, he was living there with his mom,
Oh, okay.
and he already had like a whole history of like drug abuse and like theft and all this stuff.
What a fucking garbage can, man. Go to fucking hell, you motherfucker.
He was almost done with his sentence too, because it was a 19-year sentence. He spent 17 years.
Man.
It was for what, robbery?
Yeah, for aggravated robbery.
That's so crazy how back in the day, aggravated robbery gives you 20 years. Dude, that shit barely gets you like fucking a year now, dude.
Yeah, especially in LA.
This feels like orange is the new black.
Yeah, and so here you see him reunited with his family.
He looks like fucking Rick Fox from the LA Lakers, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then he is meeting his granddaughter for the first time.
Oh my god.
And then like seeing his daughter, his 17-year-old daughter now.
How old is
Crazy.
he? Or how old was he?
He was born in 76.
They need to make a movie about him. 17 years of your life. And it's like from your 20s to 30s.
I know.
He needs to sue him.
That's like the best time too.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video, but if you didn't, guess what? You can directly contribute to the articles that we discussed. Just cruise on over to the description box below, click on that link to submit your article. Also, for the next video, click right up here.